The Duchess of Sussex has returned to a social media platform after a long hiatus, and it could mean more trouble for King Charles. King Charles would have to use a new and large Smythson notebook with a cipher stamp to list all his problems and challenges. He has to deal with the urgent repairs at Balmoral, the greedy Prince Andrew who wants to keep his huge estate, and the cuts to the sovereign grant that have left Buckingham Palace with $24 million less, affecting the royal pen budget. But this week, he has one more thing to worry about: Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Hello and a very warm welcome to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel. You haven't forgotten her, have you? Because we haven't seen much of her lately, except for some paparazzi shots of her getting in and out of cars and buildings. How does she manage to do it all? It's been 8 months since she mocked the royal family on Netflix and almost a year since her Spotify series flopped. And it's been ages since she posted an Instagram picture with her friends for fun and not for charity. And now, drum roll please. On Wednesday, the Duchess voluntarily came back to the social media platform, sharing a photo with her hairstylist Cardi Lee and famous author Cleo Wade, with the caption, "Belated birthday celebrations, with these lovely muses." While this year has seen Meghan's husband Prince Harry go on a media rampage against his family through Spare and his 101 interviews, or against some of the British press, Meghan is a different story. The woman who accused the royal family of silencing her has actually chosen to stay quiet for most of 2023. In fact, the only thing she has said this year in person was in May when she received a Women of Vision award. An award she got, as far as I can tell, for preaching about feminism all the time. But the new Duchess has replaced the old one, and as the saying goes, a person with a whole army of agents, managers, consultants, stylists, lawyers, publicists, and assistants who fetch them chai lattes cannot be held back. It seems very likely that Meghan is about to launch a big comeback in the US. Exhibit A, her Instagram post on Wednesday. She has avoided social media for more than 3 years now, so the fact that she decided to rejoin the online fray at this moment is very interesting indeed. Which leads us to the intriguing Exhibit B, the mystery of the @Meghan Insta account. Last year, in her cover story for The Cut, a perfect example of being caught in one's own trap, she told journalist Alison P. Davis, "I have a secret for you. I'm getting back on Instagram." Earlier this month, a source told Page 6 that last year, Meghan was ready to go live on Insta, but changed her mind right before she launched her Archetypes podcast, so it's just sitting there now. However, earlier this month, it was reported that the Duchess now has her Instagram page set to go live after quietly preparing to make a comeback online. When the world finally gets to see her hashtag creations, it won't just be Maya Angelou quotes and overdone photos of her smiling blissfully in the sun. What better way to show that the Sussexes have found freedom far away from the rainy shores of the UK and Princess Anne's icy disdain when forced to listen to an explanation about the benefits of Reiki. Another source has told Page 6 that when it comes to Meghan's digital return, she has been talking with several brands to work with, and is particularly eager to sign with luxury jewelers Cartier, who we're told fear any deal could upset the royal family, as she works towards the future. Please wait, Your Honor, I have more. Exhibit C. Over the weekend, a piece in The Sun, full of details about the Sussex marriage, included the claim that Meghan is said to have several projects for her new Hollywood talent agency for the end of 2023 and beginning of next year. Exhibit D. It's time to make a tear-jerking romance movie. The Sussexes are trying to earn a living by doing something other than constantly criticizing the royal family on camera. Recently, it was revealed that Netflix has reportedly paid about $4.6 million, $3 million, to acquire the rights to the bestseller Meet Me at the Lake for the Duke and Duchess to produce for the screen. And this is where Operation Meghan 2.0 might hit a snag. While the 41-year-old has some experience in Hollywood, the Sussexes' producing credentials are as strong as the Hemsworth brothers at brokering peace deals in Niger. In other words, none. The Telegraph's Camilla Tominey has dubbed their Lake project their final gamble and has reported that industry insiders have called the project a make-or-break moment for the Duke and Duchess. The Great Sussex comeback is clearly here, but will it succeed? Will it work? Will companies pay to partner with Meghan, and will women around the world click, buy and watch what she has to offer? And if it doesn't work, how much of a nightmare could this create for His Majesty? A palace insider has told the Daily Mail, if the film bombs, then they'll surely go back to slinging mud. Everyone's worried about the possibility of Meghan writing her memoir and naming the royal racist. This brings us to the real point of the matter. Because the best scenario here for Charles, with Meghan's rumored Insta return, the big projects being cooked up by her agents, and Lake, is that they are a diversion for the palace. That they take up airtime and media attention, as we the media eagerly write about Meghan's line of signature aromatherapy products. But the worst scenario? That requires a glass of brandy for Her Royal Highness to even think about. This year has seen the royal family push Harry and Meghan even further away into outer space, having kicked them out of Frogmore Cottage, removed their HRHs from the official royal website entries, and conspicuously reportedly not inviting them to Balmoral when they are nearby in Germany for the Invictus Games next month. So what does a duchess have to lose here? What is stopping her from speaking as freely, passionately and boldly as she wants about her in-laws? The combination of a career that needs a boost and Buckingham Palace's repeated moves to distance itself from the couple have left us with what looks like the perfect conditions for Superstorm Sussex. The real takeaway of Wednesday's Instapic is that Meghan? She's back. Charles might need to top up that glass. The Meghan Naissance is almost here, and it's going to be a thrilling, wild and lavender-scented ride. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have suffered a new setback, as new data shows that their distant relatives have beaten them. There was a time when two princes would have fought, pun intended, on some muddy field surrounded by their lords, or over a dice game in some smoky corner of a London gambling house, or had a shaky attempt at each other with fire irons after a third after-dinner brandy. Like Wall Street, war, and almost every industry on earth, the monarchy is now a business that is mostly done online. And as contradictory as it may sound, the royal family has a proud history of adopting the latest technology to promote the case for the crown. The institution has lasted for 1,000 years for a reason. And on this new battleground, a clear and very surprising victor has now emerged. Hello and a very warm welcome to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel. New data has revealed a very surprising fact, a drop your tea and double check you read that correctly piece of news. Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are failing on TikTok. Newsweek has teamed up with social media management platform Hootsuite to examine how both the Sussexes and William and Kate, the Prince and Princess of Wales, are doing on TikTok, and the results are such that a Windsor-based Her Royal Highness should be grabbing a celebratory oatcake right now. Despite neither the Sussexes or the Waleses actually being officially on the platform, which may or may not have something to do with the Chinese Communist Party's involvement in the app, posts about the four of them have collectively received 45 billion views. The data shows that while overall, the amount of talk about Harry and Meghan is higher than that of the dull Waleses, the conversation tends to be negative when it comes to the rebellious royals. It's quite the surprise given that the causes and issues that Harry and Meghan support are those that one would expect would appeal to the young voters, like racial and gender equality, mental health, and the dangers of the social media swamp. My words, not theirs, but I think we can all agree that it really is right. In summary, the Newsweek and Hootsuite research reveals that the Waleses have won over a passionate and active TikTok community who get very excited whenever the prince or princess appears in public. However, for the Sussexes, the situation is different. Anti-fan communities use the platform to ridicule and condemn the couple. In other words, people on TikTok tend to look for flaws in the Duke and Duchess. Hootsuite analyzed data for a 30-day period and found that Kate's top video got 620,000 likes, while her second one got 418,000 likes. For William, those numbers were nearly 200,000 likes and 171,000 for the second place. Then we have the Montecito dissidents, with Harry getting 300,000 and 219,000 likes and Meghan 325,000 and 182,000 likes.